Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
All right, y'all. I'm back. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Married to Medicine. I am not going to, be here that long. All right. Y'all and already had me for a whole hour and something in my Bondi Blue show. It's processing right now. So if you're having trouble seeing it, that might be why, but it's still public. So it still should be up for you guys. If you have to catch the playback or whatever. But you guys, Married to Medicine. Child, I'm trying to figure out, if this show is entertaining or not. Because sometimes I just kind of feel like, yeah, it's entertaining, but it's a little bit of a bore most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how long I waited to put this video out. Because I ain't care. It wasn't that much. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and talk about what did happen. Okay? Thank you. I'm glad y'all appreciate, the dialogue that I am creating. I appreciate y'all appreciating me because often people make me feel like shit. So I appreciate those of you who don't make me feel like shit. I love you. Thank you. So Simone takes her son shopping for college. Okay, Michael, ain't he cute though with his little earrings and shit? I'll be like, oh, all right. He had a little vibe to him. I'm here for it. He's going to college and they want to have a parents versus kids basketball game because he's supposed to be going to school to play basketball. And Simone's son, Michael, want her to invite Dr. Jackie. He said Dr. Jackie wasn't at the other event. I want Dr. Jackie at the new event. Okay. So she's like, okay, I'll call Jackie. All right. But come to find out, Jackie's on call. Jackie's too busy. So Curtis shows up in Jackie's spot. Okay. But once again, we're not having the come to Jesus moment. They're going to drag it out. Okay. The producers are going to drag it out. But eventually we're going to get the sit down between Jackie and Simone and they will make up and they will be friends again. The question is, are you guys going to be friends again? With the same shit going on, meaning is Simone gonna go and beg for Jackie's friendship back, okay, so to speak? Because I feel like that's the issue, and that's probably why Simone has not made her way over there to talk to Jackie, because I am not gonna continue to kiss Jackie's ass. I'm tired, okay? And Jackie just wants you to all day on that ass, and ain't nobody got time for that, okay? I have kids. I have a practice too. I have stuff to do too. Can't nobody be running after the prestigious, Dr. Jackie all the time. It can't go down like that. So y'all, Anila and Kieran, and I don't have screenshots, y'all, because I told y'all I didn't care about this episode that much. But y'all know, if y'all watching this, y'all know who these people are. Anila is the new girl. And to be honest, I think it's so funny because even though she is Indian, okay, just a difference in hair texture, or not even a difference in hair texture. She could definitely be black, especially like looking at her, when she was in a car and all of that. I was just like, yeah, girl, you could definitely just look like a mix or something, child. Nobody would ever know. That's why I often feel like it's so funny that people are always like, black people and people of color are the same. And it's like, essentially we damn near be looking the same, but we are not treated the same. And I think that was, a topic of conversation they were trying to have, but it didn't quite happen. And that's why Dr. Heavenly felt the need to just, thrust it into everybody's face this episode. We'll get to it, okay? But either way, they're showing her parents around this house that they're building. And her mom is like, no, I don't like this. No, that's trash. No, I need to redo it. I don't like it. It's not big enough. The ceilings aren't high enough. And she like, child, we grew up middle class as the fuck. And she in here talking about the ceilings ain't high enough. I was just like, child, that mama would stress me out. So her dad takes her to the side. Her dad is 76 years old. And he's like, listen, I'm probably going to die first. I feel like the Lord is going to call me home because he loves me. and he don't want me to spend too much more time being stressed out by your mama. So he going to call me home first, and you're going to be left with your mama. And she going to need somewhere to stay. And in their culture, you're supposed to take in your mom. And I feel like, that's not just their culture. I feel like black people do that too, especially if there are no ailments, if you're going to help with these kids and shit, if you're going to cook sometimes. Hell yeah, little mother-in-law suite. You got your own bathroom, your own room, your own little area. Child, hell yeah. Y'all got the money for it. But that mama stresses everybody out. And that mama look trifling. Like, I don't know what her house looked like, but the way, all of this, she just seemed like one of the people that's trifling because they have so much shit and they mind be all over the place, so that, they don't actually clean up behind themselves the way they should. So stuff be all over the place. Like, that's the energy the mama gave me. And Kieran is like, bitch, I'm a doctor. I need this to be clean at all times. Okay. I need this to be sprayed down with alcohol. Like, what is this? Okay, I just came home from the COVID. I don't need to come home and get sepsis because your mama is out here with the Tupperware from a year ago, just throwing. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but all I know is that mama made my nerves bad this whole episode and last episode. So Dr. Jackie talks to a patient about the ripping of her clitoris, but everything heals up pretty easily because the vagina is like Jesus. My TV broke up just as she said that, so I didn't understand why the vagina was like Jesus. I'm not exactly sure. Is it because it rises from the dead? But I was like, we could have used Lazarus for that one because Lazarus is more known from rising from the dead. Jesus known being the son of God. Like, what's that about? What's the correlation? But it doesn't even matter. It made me not want to have children. When she said her clitoris ripped, I said, you know what? Maybe it's something that doesn't need to happen to me. Maybe I can be an auntie for the rest of my life. I am fine with that if I don't have to rip my clitoris in. Bitch. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's move on from there. It means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Toya and Eugene take a bubble bath together, y'all. And I'm like, y'all got all this money and you got this big ass man, this little bitty ass tub. But they get in the tub together and they trying to have romantical time that we don't need to see. It heals itself. Oh, is that why? Did Jesus heal himself? I don't remember that as being part of the story. Did Jesus heal himself? I thought the Lord healed Jesus, but never mind. I'll let it go. Oh, shit. Getting shake all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. Okay. We know vagina heals itself. I thought Jesus healed other things. I ain't never saw Jesus heal himself. That's why I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. We need another analogy. But still, I'm still not over the explanation of that. I'm still not over it. I did not know. Jackie said the body is forgiving like Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay. I would have been like forgiving like elastic or something. I'm just saying, y'all, last time I checked, Jesus ain't the person that forgives this. Never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. I know it's all one thing. Never mind. The theology of it all, y'all. Don't be using these, analogies that don't fit. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, Toya and Eugene, y'all, they're in the bubble bath. And this man is basically trying to say I do not want to be emotionally abused in this relationship, Toya. And Toya, you know, the only thing she heard was him saying he can be defensive sometimes because of the way she is with him. But last week, I didn't even comment on it because I didn't really pay attention to it. Eugene is killing himself at the hospital, working all these extra hours so that they can pay for all this debt that Toya loves to get them in. Because we all know that anything that happens that's outlandish and expensive is because Toya wants it that way. And Eugene is going to bitch up because he knows he's married out of his league. And so he's trying to keep her little thick ass, you know, her little short legs running around the house telling him what to do. But the truth of the matter is, she wasn't even cooking for that man, you know, and your kids are of age. They can do their own homework. If you have made sure your kids listen to you by the time they get to a certain age, you don't even really have, like, do your homework, bro. Y'all know y'all got to do y'all homework at a certain time of the day. It needs to be done before this time. If you need help, ask me. It shouldn't even be that difficult. I don't want to say that it shouldn't be because I don't have 3 children. Or, I'm sorry, 3 childs. I don't have 2 childs. I don't have 4 childs. I don't have no child. And these hoes make me not want no child. Between ripped clitoris and, you know, I got a beautiful dream home and I'm still unhappy somehow. Child, Toya tires me out. But I felt like that conversation did not go the way it really should have went because I don't think she actually understood the part she plays in Eugene's aggravation and the part she plays in stressing Eugene the fuck out. And I'm wondering when Eugene is going to stop playing pussy and tell Toya, hey, stop playing with me or get fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's one or the other. You can choose. So Heavenly and her son talk about all the new business ventures that they are going into. She's a businesswoman, so her son is a businessman, okay? He is also in medical school, but they're trying to also like do houses, and they talk about Black Lives Matter. And she asked him for his opinion because she's trying to showcase how good she did with her intelligent children. Y'all know her and daddy did so fantastic with them children, okay? And so she wants us to know how fantastical the children are because we've been showcasing Simone's children, so we got to show we got to show Heavenly's children as well. Which I'm not mad at because I do feel like this episode, I really figured out y'all been playing Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly, like a soybean burger, bitch, by not showing that house in its true capacity. I was like, bitch, y'all had us thinking this lady was in some, when y'all talk about she needed to get her house pressure washed, I'm like, you mean the house with the tennis court and in the basketball court and the pool? And like, you ain't doing this. Why don't you come over here and do it for us? You ain't got no job. Like that would have been my exact response to somebody telling me I needed to pressure wash my house. Come do it for me. You ain't got no job anyway. I'll pay you a few $100. I'll pay you a $200, little bit, tip you $50. Nigga, come over here and wash it for me with your no job having. Let somebody say my house needs to get pressure washed. Watch how quick I say that. Never mind, y'all. I'm just saying they played Heavenly with the house because when they showed that property, I was just like, God damn. And then Toya sitting up there talking about, you gonna steal my idea for a 3-story closet. And it's like, bitch, when you have your house for 20 years, then you can argue with Heavenly about if she's doing something that's just like you. Because you haven't even been able to hold down a house that size for more than a year or two. Because from what I understand, they're about to sell that house all over again or something like that. That's why I'd be like, don't be talking about the closet situation. Yeah, she might have did that out of spite just to show you how it's really done when you really have money and your house is really big and you really own your shit. I'm about to show you how to really do it, even though I don't need a closet this big because my clothes ain't that fashionable. I don't need all this room for all my Walmart clothes. That's true. That's true. Somebody said the house is on Zillow right now. So I just kind of feel like, say what you want to, but ultimately, Dr. Heavenly has been living in that big ass nice house for 20 years. I'm gonna go watch the video of her house because I didn't see that. I'm gonna go watch that. I love me a nice house, and they've renovated it over the years. They've had that house for 20 years. But I feel like it's so funny. You want to talk about somebody stealing your idea for a 3-story closet? Like you didn't get that shit off Pinterest. Get your ass out of my face with this. But anyway, Dr. Heavenly and her son were talking about the Black Lives Matter situation. And I love when he said, you don't have to argue with Anila about the difference. Just pull up some stats. Let's Google how many Black people were killed by police, and let's Google how many Indian people were killed by police. I bet you that the numbers are dramatically different. Dramatically different, even though our skin tones are not dramatically different. Hilarious. Let's move on. So, but I thought that was a great way to like put a button in that if you really want to argue about it. But Anila don't want to argue about that. Anila does not want to argue about Black Lives Matter. She doesn't. She's on a black show. She know what it's hitting for. She don't want to argue about this, Dr. Heavenly. So even if you think this about to be an argument, it's not. So Anila and Contessa meet up, and Contessa tells Anila that she needs to stay out of the situation between her and Toya. I'm like, I don't know how many times, this situation needs to bite Anila in the ass for her to realize that. But she does realize she needs to stay out of it. She thought she could bring them together. I'm like, I don't know why you think that, because you don't know me, you know Toya. So really, you're just trying to be a cheerleader for Toya. That's how Contessa feels. Okay, Contessa felt like y'all was setting her up for the okie doke. Y'all done talked about Contessa so much behind her back. Obviously, Toya. That's why it's so aggravating to me that you always act like it's Contessa with the problem, because Contessa is somewhere minding her fucking business, and you somewhere talking about her to your new friend, to the point where your new friend is trying to bring y'all together. You done talked about that girl a lot in order for Anila to feel like she wants to bring y'all together, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. But Anila says that Contessa kind of threatened her mama. I said, bitch, you trying to get your ass whipped out here? See, that's the shit that be making me mad, because y'all act like y'all understand what we talk about when we say about Black Lives Matter. But the truth of the matter is, if you really understood it, then you would not use words like you threatened my mom when your mom put her hands on me. And I said, ma'am, please let me go, because if I jack away from you, I'm gonna knock your ass down. Everybody gonna think it's worse than it is. But that lady kept on grabbing hold to I'm not gonna, put nothing up. I told y'all, but y'all saw it. She kept grabbing a hold to Contessa, and Contessa never jacked away from her the way she should. She was like, ma'am, please let me go. Please let me go. She said that so many times, to the point where Anila was telling her mom, please stop, let her go. So now that you come and meet with Contessa, now your mom is deserving of an apology, girl. Fuck you. I almost want to say fuck you and your mom, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But it just makes me upset that you think because your mama is old and because she your mama, she can invade Contessa's space and put her hands all over her. And now Contessa is supposed to apologize to her. That pissed me off. And Contessa is the type of person that's going to apologize just to get it over with. She's amicable. She's been in the military. She has no problem with swallowing her ego so that we can get past some shit. Okay? Because something tells me she's had to do that a lot in her life. But this made me so mad. They ended up hugging it out. But I was just kind of like, Contessa does not owe this lady an apology. She does not owe her an apology. Your mom should keep her hands to herself. It doesn't matter that she didn't mean any harm. Contessa didn't mean any harm when she was telling her to get the fuck off of her. Okay? Like, it really annoyed me. And to be honest, Anila, you should have been more upset with Toya, because Toya is the one that started this altercation at the table. It was almost like she couldn't help but to try to start a fight. And me personally, you guys, when I'm upset, there is nothing I hate more than somebody grabbing on to me or trying to hold me down in confrontation. There's nothing I hate more than that. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up. I got to go off camera for a second. Like the video for me, please. Did y'all like the video? I don't know. Okay. So Simone and Heavenly get the game together because, they're going to have this basketball game at Dr. Heavenly's house, because her house is the only one that's got the big ass basketball court in the backyard, okay, amongst the trees. Baby, when I tell y'all I'm fitting the mood of Georgia, like, because I feel like they be getting these big bomb ass houses for little or no money. As soon as I can afford to get me like $1 million house or something like that, or maybe a little bit less, it look like $1 million house, because here is way more. The property value in New Orleans is so much more expensive than Atlanta. So I feel like I could probably get something real nice amongst some trees. I can get me a Lake Bailey or some shit, bitch. I need a Lake Great. Okay. Child, that's my daughter's name. But I need a Lake Great. Okay. Don't steal it. It doesn't matter if you do. I've trademarked it. Whatever. I'm lying. I'm just saying. Don't play with me, because y'all be doing that shit. People, you tell somebody what you want to name your child, all of a sudden they get pregnant and now they naming, the child that name, and you like, bitch, you ain't never thought of that in your life. And now you name your child that. I'm sorry, y'all. Back to the notes. So Heavenly says that Simone needs to put some damn clothes on, because she tired of her coming around daddy with her little bitty shorts on with her little ass out. I said, not them deflated cakes. Don't nobody want Simone little deflated cakes. All she got is legs. Let her wear her shorts, okay? It's hot out here. Let her wear her shorts. All right? So Heavenly tells Simone's sons when they get there, don't be looking at her daughter. I say, your daughter's beautiful. Your daughter's beautiful. They nice looking. In all honesty, you would probably be lucky if your daughter ended up with one of Simone's sons. At least that little Michael one. He cute. He look like got his head, his head straight on. But you too young for that. But either way, shut up, Heavenly. Looking at your daughter. Girl, you know them boys looking at your daughter. So y'all, Anila and Kieran show up to the basketball game. Curtis does come through. Toya shows up with her friend Shania, and Heavenly is like, and the kids. Shania and her kids. I think that's her name. Chanya, whatever the Toya friend, bitch. Toya friend. Toya friend show up with her kids. And Heavenly was like, oh, no, you did not invite no damn strange bitch to my house in a pandemic. Not a strange bitch. And I was like, you know what? You ain't never lied. It's a pandemic. I don't care if you know her. Don't bring nobody I ain't never met before to my house in no damn pandemic. That's just how I felt about it, okay? So Toya and Anila talk about what happened with Contessa. And Anila says that, Contessa was so nice. She apologized. And Toya was like, it's all bullshit. She always gonna apologize, but it's bullshit. I'm like, girl, you really can't stand Contessa. Bitch, you big man. You jelly, ain't you? Okay. Anila says that she doesn't think that Contessa wants to fight with Toya. And she says, then why is she always talking about it with you? I'm like, bitch, you're the one. You're the one that talked about this with Anila. So Anila took this back to Contessa because Anila is trying to get on the show. She's not just trying to... See, this is the thing that aggravates me with people. Y'all know these girls be trying to get on the show. So they have to form friendships with other people. They can't just be your friend if they're trying to get on the show. Okay, so get that out your head. But either way, Toya just seems like an angry, bitter mess. And I don't know how you can have your dream home and be this damn upset. I'm just saying. In my dream home, bitch, it's hard to make me upset. In my dream home, bitch, I'm just going to go outside to my patio where the water is and sit there and listen to the waves crashing against. Like, that's my dream house is the beach house. And nobody can take this away from me. So if you try to, okay, the Lord will stop you. My ancestors will stop you. You cannot take this from me. This will happen. My beach house, okay? Me on my beach house. All I need to go is sit out on the patio at my beach house. I don't need to be upset about a damn thing. Oh, y'all working my nerves with this damn homework? Sit right here in the kitchen while I stand out here on the patio and smoke this Joe. Do your damn homework. Okay, it's legal where my beach house is, okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. I just don't understand people that are this upset all the time, okay? But they play basketball. The parents were losing, so they start cheating and putting more points on the damn scoreboard than they really have, okay? Simone gets all in her son's face to say how proud she is of him. And I was like, why you got to get all close in his face like that? Like, back the hell up. Heavenly annoys Anila and us when she tells Anila, don't be expecting her husband to take the damn kids upstairs. That's your kids. You supposed to take care of the kids. The man can't be working and taking care of the kids. I said, Heavenly, please calm the fuck down. Anila's husband is not your husband. Your marriage is not her marriage. You may feel like it was too much for the husband who's going inside to take the kids with him to eat because the food is inside. You may think that's too much, but everybody else doesn't necessarily feel like the husband is going out of his way to make sure his children get inside with him. I just cannot stand this mindset that men don't have to worry about children the way women do. That pisses me off. It really annoys me. And Dr. Heavenly is always trying to push that narrative that a woman has to be the one that's always worrying about the kids and a man doesn't have to because he works. And I just kind of be like, but not Anila outside of it, but you work, Heavenly. Why do you say shit like this? Bitch, you work too. Y'all have built this together. You know what I'm saying? I understand you need to be a helpmate, but to always think in the mindset of the man needing a helpmate and the woman never needing help, that shit is just exhausting to me. And I can't stand when she does that shit. So in all honesty, I was not mad at Toya for being like, bitch, why don't you pick on somebody your own raggedy ass size? Okay, instead of always trying to go off on somebody about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Heavenly questions Anila about her job as a blogger. And I was just like, don't you do vlogs now? And you was doing vlogs by the time you got here. So why are you trying to act like you don't know that doing vlogs is a business and you make money doing it? Heavenly, why are you trying to act like you don't know that? You do it. It may not be your only job, but that's what you do out here, bitch. I know. I watch videos. Thank you, Nikki Alexander, for the super chat. Then for Toya to keep talking about the presentation of the food while they keep showing her tearing it up. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Like, they ain't got no forks. They ain't got no knives. Bitch, did you bring anything? Because Heavenly just supplied her house. Talk to Simone about why they didn't have everything. You know, I feel like sometimes people just be doing too much. Bitch, get you a plate and go sit your ass down somewhere. I'm sure they have cutlery and forks and shit inside. That's why everybody was going inside to eat. The men and the children was going inside to eat while the women stayed outside so that they can continue to tape. Yeah, bitch. That's why. I'm sorry, y'all. Just works on my nerves, y'all. So then Toya says that Heavenly is hating. Then she talks about Heavenly copying her closet and her outdoor fireplaces. If nobody in life has had an outdoor fireplace except for Toya. Make it make sense, Jesus. Heavenly says that as soon as you get approved for a loan, you don't know how to act. That's when I almost fell out my chair. Because I was like, this is also true. She can't. She don't know how to act now that she didn't got her little loan to fix her pool for $100,000. And then Heavenly brings up, do you want to bring out what Quad said? Do you want to bring out what Quad said? She start going off. She's real upset, okay? And then all of a sudden, Simone is holding people back. I'm like, these hoes ain't about to fight. What is y'all holding each other back for? Y'all just... and then be like lackadaisical. No, don't fight. No, I'm like, man, you two bitches end up tussling around on this floor. Y'all gonna be sore as hell in the morning. Y'all are both too old for this, okay? Oh yeah, that's what they say. That's what Quad said. That so I'm sorry, not Simone. Toya took out $100,000 personal loan so that they can redo the pool. That's what they say. And it don't sound, too far-fetched. It don't sound too far-fetched. Especially now that you consider that they selling a damn house. All right. But then Heavenly brings up the Black Lives Matter situation. Bitch, you don't even know it's Black Lives, bitch. It's not Indian lives, bitch. It's Black Lives, bitch. I'm just like, oh my God, Heavenly. You are literally up here starting to fight with this lady and she don't even want it with you. Oh my God. And Toya was like, pick on somebody your own size, bitch. And I'm like, I agree. I do feel like Heavenly was going at Anila like she always goes at the new girls for no reason at all other than to have something to talk about on her blog that week. I think Heavenly definitely has mastered the Kenya Moore craft of starting fights with people. I just think she's a little bit more likable to me because, she has her husband and makes her a little bit more likable. Her kids, they make her a little bit more likable. She can laugh at herself. She doesn't take shit so personally. Those things make me like her a little bit more than Kenya. But they definitely both play the antagonist on their respective shows. They are there to annoy and start fights when there's nothing else going on. Because if Heavenly had not started this altercation at the end of this episode, nothing would have happened. And I think it's so funny how Contessa left. When Contessa felt like this is what they was on, Contessa went back inside to talk to the men. I'm wondering when Contessa is gonna stop playing and leave her husband for a woman. I'm sorry, I think it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, I think it's gonna happen. I really do. Oh, y'all, I see my bars getting low. This is aggravating the shit out of me. I know it probably froze me or something, and now you're only hearing my voice. Or now and all of that. Worst on my nerve. I'm done, y'all. I don't have nothing else to say about Married to Medicine, child. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know the firmu number on these glasses, y'all. I don't recall. I don't save them. None of that. But please use my firmu link and just go scroll. Just go scroll. You can even choose them by color. You know what I'm saying? These are like, what are these? Tortoiseshell? Tortoiseshell, these black and white, child. I don't know. But they easy to find. They don't have that many damn glasses on Firmu. I can't unsee the same mannerisms in Heavenly and Funky Dineva. I'm telling y'all that Miami, that Miami-Dade County shit. Listen, I see it. Contessa looks like a wrestler walking into the bar. He's ready to beat somebody's ass. Like, what it's gonna be, I don't want to have to strong arm nobody, but if I have to, bitch, I got my clothes on. Nobody wants to tussle. Nobody wants to tussle with Contessa. Nobody wants to. I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. I really do feel like Contessa probably. Thank you for the super chat, love. I want Contessa to just go ahead and swing our way, shorty. Stop playing. She's such a lesbian to me. And it's just like she was born in a time where you can't really explore that or something. But Contessa gives so many lesbian vibes to me, bitch. I cannot. She is definitely a feminine stud, bitch. She's a what we used to call them, big? The feminine studs? I can't remember what we used to call them back in the day. AGs for sure. In New York, they called them AGs, the aggressives. But she definitely gives I didn't been around your old lady world and okay? Good, so I'm not alone. Contessa gives closeted lesbo vibes. I like Heavenly too, but the sexism is annoying as fuck. Like, you own a dental practice. Calm down. Right. Like, you don't even live up to these, cooking and cleaning, busting it wide open to be somebody's wife criteria. You don't even fit that criteria. I know everybody says that Contessa and Britton are definitely kitty clicking in college. Something I would have paid to see. Thank you, J. Reed, for the super chat, love. I'm about to go, y'all. My voice tired, but I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna come back tomorrow for another Bondi Blue show because I know they probably gonna have more mess going on, and we're gonna finish this one strong, beach. All right, even though y'all stress me out because I can't never get nothing wrong in a video without y'all just no, Bonnie's a terrible video. You're wrong. I'm just like, damn. Can I get a minute to figure it out? God damn. Huh? Child, they was in the live. They, the comments be floating. I see things.
The word terrible came out to my mouth.
No. I'm fucking up, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. All right.